The following program contains dangerous stunts that should not be reenacted. Viewer discretion is advised.
Keep your hands up. This is Whacked Out Sports.
Skateboards injure millions of athletes every year, and we've loved every single bump, bruise, and scrape. But no one's ever tried to strike back against the four-wheel menace. Until now, that is. Say hello to the sidewalk vigilante. He's had enough of how this inanimate object is constantly pointing out his lack of skills, and now it's payback time. Take that! The wiped out has become the wiper. No doubt about it, that board will never hurt another person. Across the nation at motorcycle safety training courses, enrollment is at an all-time low, which is why some schools have taken a bold new approach, the DON'T system. They show students everything they're not supposed to do on a motorcycle, and believe me, they pay attention. Don't do this, or this, and especially not this. Students who insist on being careful and obeying the speed limit are assigned a scooter tutor who helps guide them through some basic brain-dead hijinks. You have to go to the bathroom? All right, but take the hall pass and make sure you do a front wheelie all the way down there. The DON'T system has resulted in a sharp rise in sign-ups at traffic safety schools, almost as sharp as the rise in motorcycle injuries. These are young people, full of hope for the future. They haven't yet learned what a hollow shell human existence really is. This is their time to do the insane stuff they won't be able to do when they get older. Especially if they never get older. We're in Grosse Pointe, where a group of Michigan maniacs have come up with a new way to kill an afternoon and hopefully not themselves. Their goal? To turn themselves into human Christmas tree ornaments. Oh yeah, nothing at Starbucks will wake you up like a pine cone colonic. Yep, it's always fun till someone pulverizes a pelvis. So if you want to experience life to the fullest, and internal bleeding with a piney fresh scent, tree jumping just might be up your alley. Along with an impacted tree branch. Let's kick on down to Belize, where something amazing's going on with the world's most popular sports. These soccer teams have been playing for 3 whole seconds without a fight. A new record. Can they go for 4? Didn't think so. What is it with soccer and fighting? Is it the testosterone? The short pants? The cup that shapes you raw and makes you cranky? Nope. These guys have to fight to stay awake. Have you ever been to a game? Snooze fest. Guys run up and down a field for hours. If you're lucky, maybe someone scores a goal. You sit in the sun all day puking up warm cerveza, and don't get me started on peeing in a trough with 50 guys. I can't help it, I'm shy, okay? I mean, soccer is fighting. Kicking the ball around is just something these guys do between rounds. Now, if you've seen soccer fights, you know there's always one moment where you go, holy crap. It's called the holy crap moment. Say goodnight to number 26. Holy crap. So soccer may be the world's most popular sport, but it's the fighting that everyone shows up for. Yep, nothing fills the seats like a face full of cleats. 4 men. 2 shopping carts. 2 mops. And only 1 brain. That's right, it's mop jousting. Let's meet the players. In the red jersey, the current champ, Greg Bilyansky. Taking it to him today, number 48, Eric Robeson. First, these modern-day knights of old psych themselves up to do battle, then it's time to mop the floor with each other. Now, this may not look dangerous to you, but here's what you don't know. Those mops were used to scrub down the men's room at a U2 concert, the kitchen at a homeless shelter, and under the urinals at a retirement home. Got a little more bite now, doesn't it? Of course, it's all fun and games, until someone cracks a coccyx. What's the matter, dude? Can't take a mop to the throat? Somebody need a hug? There's no two ways about it. Extreme downhill skiing is rad. The problem is it's almost totally inaccessible to the average person. Unless your last name is Trump or Hilton, who can afford to be dropped off by a helicopter on the top of a Swiss Alp? Well, this innovative, anonymous New York commuter has the perfect solution. Underground escalator skiing. Going down. The best part of escalator skiing, you can get an all-day lift ticket for the price of a subway token. Or at least until a transit cop cracks down on you. The downside of escalator skiing, wiping out on packed powder at 30 miles an hour is bad enough. I don't even want to think about wiping out on jagged metal stairs. What do you do for fun when you have a whole lot of bungee cord but no airplane or mountain to jump from? You improvise. As you can tell from the practice run, this turned out exactly like he rehearsed it. Yet he's still somehow surprised to have muddy mutton chops now.
I think this is sewage, dude. I'm dead serious.
Later, the guys actually come up with an amazing new sport, tug-a-bungee. It's simple like the tug-of-war, but each match only takes about 3 seconds.
Oh.
Up next on Whacked Out Sports.
It's a frat rat free-for-all. And
The movers, the shakers.
it's slime time as this bombshell gets bombed.
And later.
Meet the human bowling ball. Then, afraid of heights? Let these awesome Aussies show you the ropes.
No pain, no gain. Whacked Out Sports is coming right back.
I pity the fool that doesn't watch Whacked Out Sports.
There's an old Irish proverb, never hop in bed with a leprechaun. Especially not with another dude. I guess these guys aren't too up on their Gaelic folklore. Now, we've seen plenty of non-traditional objects being pulled behind a truck before on this show, but amazingly, a badly stained queen-size mattress makes the perfect sled. This thing can go anywhere. And I do mean anywhere. Best part of the day? They threw a clean sheet on the mattress, put it back on the roommate's bed, and he was none the wiser. In today's celebrity-obsessed culture, there's a new malady on the rise. Supermodel schizophrenia. Attractive women actually believe they're famous when they haven't so much as released a sex tape. Fortunately, here at this high-security facility in Malibu, they can be safe.
Oh, hello there. Thanks for stopping by. Looks like you're going to witness the life of a supermodel.
Sad, isn't it? Don't make any sudden movements. You might startle her.
The movers, the shakers. Hey, Leo. Loved you in that diamond thing.
Of course you're wonderful, dear. Just keep drinking that Hawaiian punch and Thorazine cocktail. The only way to treat this disorder is with aversion therapy. As she sinks further into delusion, her doctor will attempt to shock her back into reality with a medicinal slime shower. Repeatedly. She knows if she makes a break for the electric fence, she'll be shocked. So she just stands there and takes it. Of course, supermodel wannabes also usually suffer from eating disorders, so forced feedings are also prescribed. Maybe someday there will be a cure. Or maybe her appearance here today will catapult her to some actual minor fame. One can only hope. Back in 1902, when Peter Cooper Hewitt invented the mercury vapor lamp, the grandfather of today's modern fluorescent tubes, he never could have imagined this is what he'd wrought. Oh, guys, that was pretty lame. Coop is spinning in his grave. You'll have to do better than that. This is more like it. Well done, sir. Like I always say, stupidity is the mother of invention. Still, there's something a little too socially responsible about catching the debris in an actual garbage can. Can you step up your game a bit? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. America is still the world leader in idiotic stunts. Magnificent! You know fluorescent tubes are filled with dangerous mercury, and you're never going to be able to get all the tiny shards off the trampoline, so that's pretty much ruined. And we haven't even begun to assess your butt damage yet. I wonder if when they got the idea for this, instead of a light bulb, a dim fluorescent tube went on over their heads. Well, what have we here? A family jumping off their balcony into fresh powder. I don't want to snow on your parade, guys, but that is just asking for trouble. First of all, you're spending the afternoon with your family. No good can ever come of that. Then it's 10 degrees below zero. If you're not dressed warm enough, I got 2 words for you. Pneumonia. Now let's get to the meat of this big bowl of wrong. You're jumping 15 feet off an icy railing into 2 feet of snow. You land on your head. You'll have to undo your pants just to brush your teeth. I don't know what it means either, but it doesn't sound appetizing. It's a widely known fact that bowling is the only sport you get better at the more you drink. Bowling is like the favorite loser uncle of the sports world. Sure, you love him, but you kind of don't respect him. Here's a group of Jersey boys looking to change all that. You know the expression, see the ball, be the ball? They took it literally. Welcome to the world of full-contact bowling. After your initiation in the rolling birdcage of doom, you have to pay your dues on the field with grueling 2-a-day practices. Finally, you're ready for the show. An actual bowling alley. That's where these brave gladiators boldly go where no Tuesday Night League chump has gone before. Over the foul line and into the pins Charlie Hustle style. Head first.
Up next,
Bow wow ow! As this pool-playing pooch turns his master into a cue ball. And we'll find out what really happened when Van Halen broke up. Plus, these Queensland cuties take to the cliffs.
That's coming up.
Closed captioning provided by.
The following program contains dangerous stunts that should not be reenacted and mature material. Viewer discretion is advised.
Whacked Out Sports tip number 927. Always look good on the playing field.
You know those crazy get-out girls, they love to live on the edge. This week they're in Australia trying their hands at abseiling. Abseiling goes by many names throughout the globe. In Israel, they call it snappling. Isn't that refreshing? But in America, abseiling is better known as rappelling. I find it very repelling that the Get Out girls are wearing so many clothes this week. I almost don't recognize them. What good is abseiling if we can't see your abs? Once I was riding on an escalator that stopped halfway down, and I was stranded there for 4 hours. Granted, Lindsay and company are about 300 feet over jagged rocks and pounding surf right now, but I was up almost a full story above the food court. You want to talk about an adrenaline rush? I'm glad the gals conquered the cliff and overcame their fears and stuff, but I'm a little disturbed by the lack of cheesecake in that episode. I have an idea. Good effort, Katie. Now hit the showers. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that actually worked. Everyone's seen the famous painting of the dogs playing poker, but new evidence suggests it might have been based on actual events. Blackie here is a direct descendant of one of the poker-playing dogs, but cards aren't his thing. He's more into snooker. And like most dogs, he's always scratching. Most Friday nights, you'll find him here at the White Bear Tavern. He'll pocket a few balls, lap up a few pints, bite a waitress, hump a bar stool, and pass out. Pretty much the same thing his owner here does.
I don't think he thinks he's a dog. I think he thinks he's one of us.
Whatever you say, Mr. Bean. No offense to Blackie, but I'd be good at pool too if I was allowed to run around on the table. I tried it once at my local pool hall. Now I'm banned for life. Oh, swell. We're just in time for more All-American Wrestling. And it's gonna be a barn burner tonight. Mighty Mountain Man Boobs versus Dolph Lunkhead. It's not often we get to see both ends of the physical fitness spectrum represented in one match. Gee, I wonder, is ripped and muscly any match for moist and flabby? Don't be so sure. Watch as Captain Chunk performs his holiday classic, the Nutcracker. Ouch, right in the jingle bells. Yep, D-Dup Dynamite is pretty much having his way with the Aryan Avenger. Inside and out. And here's a little something for the ladies. What a showman. Is it possible to vomit out your eyes? Because mine are feeling a little woozy. Here comes the turning point of the match. Jiggles climbs up to the top rope for a reverse atomic suplex, but Bicep Boy is nowhere near his mark. And a mighty thud reverberates throughout the Eau Claire Grange Hall. From here, it's a quick mop-up job for Prince Peroxide. That's all the fake wrestling action we have time for now. I have to go get some electroshock therapy so I can erase this image from my memory banks.
Don't go anywhere. This is your Whacked Out Sports Top 5.
All right, you lovable nutbags and nut baguettes. Today, the top 5 things they don't teach you in med school. Number 5. The proper technique for a man-bean-ectomy. Number 4. Always rinse the sand off of a liver before sticking it back in the body. Number 3. Gear shifts hurt even more coming out than they do going in. Number 2. How to handle uninsured patients. And the number 1 thing they don't teach you in med school, how to talk your way into a 3-way sponge bath. Well, there you go. Another countdown down for the count. Want to get more whacked out? Go to our social sites for more whacked out exclusives, extras, and more of life's big regrets you hope didn't get captured on camera. Welcome back to Whacked Out Sports. See the guy on the left? That's Tyler Young. Hi! He's got a big geometry test tomorrow and hasn't been to class all semester. How does he get out of going to school? That's what friends are for. Yeah, why crack a book when you can crack a skull? Now, I know what you're thinking. It's all a trick. Numbnuts has a helmet under that hoodie. It's all Tyler, or what's left of him.
He's out cold, bro.
Uh-oh. He won't just be missing school. He could be missing his 20s and his 30s. But even though Tyler's going to be skipping class, this is still a learning experience. He learned he's glad his bud doesn't play the piano. Hang on to your dignity, everyone. Later.
Produced and distributed by Mighty Oak Entertainment.